I want to jump right over to our next speaker. Please welcome Schieben.
Thank you, everyone. I learned a lot today. We already have seen like 2 perspective changes in that room. That leads me to this little exercise. Facilitators sometimes come to a room and then they start an exercise. I ask you to stand up. I want you to look up at the ceiling of that beautiful Rainhaus. Take your finger and point to the number 12. Rotate clockwise, pointing your finger up to the ceiling. Slowly move your arm down. Now the finger is rotating at the level of your belly and now look down. Boom. What happened? It was counterclockwise. Why? Okay, you can sit down now. You can try it later. I want to talk about creating holistic product strategies. I'm one of the co-founders of Field. And this is my last slide and also my first slide. And there will be some slides in between. And I hope at the end they still make sense. Facilitate a dialogue. Involve everyone impacted. Establish a unified frame of reference. Lead with questions and diagnose and define coherent actions. Facilitate a dialogue. Strategy is an activity process. Dialogue, not an artifact. Dialogue as a word comes from the Greek dia and logos. And dia means through and logos means words. It's really about like putting things into reason, making something logic and putting them into place. This is a picture of a Socratic dialogue. He was trying to search through the dialogue for a definition that precisely describes what people are talking about. The outcome of a Socratic dialogue is a binding agreement, high-level decisions and acceptance, the link between the common social goals and concrete decision-making and concrete behavior. Let's translate that in the terms of our business world, right? That's what everyone is talking about. We need commitment when building a product. And we need alignment when building a product, right? And yeah, we have some objectives that we are agreeing on. And then we have concrete behavior, Scrum. Everyone involved are like product people. That is us as seen through the eyes of an AI, right? There are many different roles. And here to name a few roles, put yourself somewhere on the screen if your role is not mentioned here. There's a lot of like misunderstanding. For sure there's a lot of like misunderstanding because all these people have different backgrounds, different mental models. They come from different career paths. You need to establish a unified frame of reference. You could like really have a fight about which direction is that car going. So now it's very easy to agree on the fact that this car is going to the south. We need to establish a coordinate system for problems arising out of the reformulation of innovation tasks. We shall cross several disciplines and domains, but the ultimate object is to establish a unified frame of reference. Product innovation is the realization and introduction of new and substantially changed products. So 2 core activities. One is the realization, the other is the introduction. And introducing means like bringing something from the inside of the lab, of the workshop, of my design studio, of my company to the outside. We took these 2 core activities of like doing innovation and used these as 2 axes to create that space, that coordinate system to talk about innovation. So the product is in the center of that. A product is defined as a solution to a problem. This is a unified frame of references that helps to keep that dialogue going and in a very productive way without misunderstandings. And people use that form to discuss all kinds of products and services. They have a dialogue, and the form helps to bring all these perspectives together into one shape that's digestible for all. There might be different perspectives on the product, but bringing it together in the visual form of the product field helps to find a greater truth, a greater whole, to bring these perspectives to see what the product is really about. The mandala helps to perceive wholeness and see gaps and unities under a diversity of perceptions. Lead with questions. Which famous framework, let's say, strategy framework, is asking which customer needs are we satisfying? Who knows these questions? Right, it's a business model canvas. The interesting thing is you can map these questions onto the product field. Here a few frameworks combined and you see them in that whole form of the product field. What's happening here is someone is clicking on that canvas. The software is like suggesting questions, and you can also edit them and rephrase them so they fit the context. And now you're sending these questions out to some people, and they're writing like post-its and contributing their thoughts and ideas regarding this question. And in the end, the information is not scattered somewhere, but like brought into that form, and so it's easy digestible. That's where this diagnose and define coherent action part starts. The only question you have to ask is, does this assumption that we have, or that knowledge that we have, or the way we do it, help or hinder the realization or introduction of our product? You can do it in a discussion, you can do it in a facilitated workshop, you can do it in Miro, or you can use software to do that. At the end, you get the strengths and weaknesses. This makes it easily visible for everyone in the team where you need to overcome certain obstacles. You can use that information as building blocks to create like strategy documents. To sum up, facilitate a dialogue, involve everyone impacted, establish a unified frame of reference, lead with questions, and diagnose and define coherent action. And this is a link. This is exclusive premiere today. So thank you.
Thank you so much.